Death marks available again, you go for another assassination attempt.
Definitely, and that's why I don't necessarily like the Renekton pick from Team Queso, but we're gonna see how much pressure they can put up with it, right? Acolyte is a great Renekton player, and he's gonna have to win his lane. He's gonna have to get an advantage for his team. He's gonna have to make sure his team can get those objectives and get the lead that we saw T1 do earlier, right? Like, that's what Team Queso has to do. Get the objectives, get the turret, ganks, and with that playstyle, Team Queso should be able to easily close off this game against Sengoku Gaming.
And it's all about leveraging the early pressure from those solo lanes, the Jace and the Renekton. They have the ability to get the first shove against specifically champions like Zed and Camille, who want to wait until level 5 specifically, so that they can actually have the ultimate ability to be able to take them down in a 1v1.
And I just hope Team Queso's morale is still up, because they just got demolished in their first series. I hope they're, you know, right back at it like, hey guys, it's okay. We can still win this, and we're heading into game right now.
And 219 days ago, Hells, this matchup, Sengoku and Team Queso, happened just like this one in the Horizon Cup, where it was an elimination match. Team Queso got cleaned out 2-0 by Sengoku.
And it was not even close, right? It was not even close. Sengoku absolutely destroyed Team Queso, but this is a new Team Queso, and it's a bit of a new, not as new Sengoku, because they got a lot of the same players, but yeah, they're playing up against each other right now, and we're finally in game.
Sengoku are looking to repeat history, whereas Team Queso are looking to change history. They are looking to change their story, and this time be the ones victorious.
Show the world hot against Vegas. Both of them are going to be split pushing the game. We see this happen a lot, but now it's actually Sengoku making the move.
Camille, Hextech Ultimatum, so damn simple to make happen. And Acolyte, even with the flash away, it is Rush on the board for first blood.
There it is. It should have been the opposite side. It should have been Team Queso with that gank. Rush coming in with a really, really important gank right there, using his flash, securing that kill, and Sengoku is not going to go for the dragon, I assume, right? Or they're not going to fight for the objective, because Team Queso has that Corki package, so Sengoku is going to try to look to shake hands during those objectives, and it seems like indeed they're putting their eyes on the Rift Herald right now. But Queso's not letting it happen.
Sengoku, can they clean this one out without any response from Team Queso? Doesn't look like that's the case.
And I love that Team Queso is not...
He can't have the package forever, just wait it out, and then Team Queso can't find a way to pull a trigger.
And now Team Queso, it's going to be so hard for Team Queso to go in because they don't have the package anymore.
Okay, but Andres flashing forward for the knockup. 4-man knockup from the Lulu Wild Growth. Andres goes down, and Sengoku now have the ability to respond. They clean out Methonaut. Joe is left alone, but Rush does not have enough health as Acolyte comes in for reinforcements.
And that's the Rift Herald going over to Joey Skex. He secured it. Team Queso took that Rift Herald, which is very likely going to be resulting into a mid-lane turret.
And it wasn't all of the 4 members of Team Queso.
So Andres is giving up this dragon, but he's looking for a gank right there in response.
Wants to snowball Vejos. Kai forced to use Hextech Ultimatum under the tower. He's able to outplay it and gets out alive.
Nothing from Team Queso, and they're not going to be able to kill Kai under this turret right now, as he's a full HP Camille. I mean, he can probably even 1v2 them under the turret at this point. Joey Skax.
We've seen it happen.
We've seen it happen. Oh, I remember the play you're talking about, actually.
And I don't think it was specifically Kai, but we have definitely seen Baron laners on the Camille outplay members in the 2 or in the 1v2 specifically.
Definitely. And Joey Skax put the Rift Tower in mid lane, but not necessarily getting that mid lane turret, which I feel was a bit of a loss for Team Queso.
And just buying as much time as he can on a champion that you wouldn't suspect to be a tank or a frontline.
Yeah, definitely. This is Vegos dealing with the gank.
Oh, Hawk tanking as much as he can, combined with Rush, but Vejos survives it! Team Queso turn around the dive.
And that's the power of the Hole Breaker. Vegos was able to survive because of that Hole Breaker.
He didn't even burn barrier.
He didn't even burn his barrier. He just survived with the Hole Breaker.
Dude, he wasn't even worried. Ooh. I thought Vejos was blinking, and now Team Queso have an option to collapse on the bottom side of the map, but it is instantly reacted by Kai. Hextech Ultimatum on to Andres, forcing him to flash over the wall. It gets Kai's flash back to the turret as well.
And that's 4 people from Team Queso looking for aggression in the bot side, but Sengoku is not allowing it. They have such great wave clear with that Galio, with that Ziggs, with the Zed. Sengoku is just on that Corki. Very interestingly, it's actually Rush that hits it first, but oh, Rush is looking for some blood.
Vejos forced to burn the barrier, and this time Huck cleans him out with the death mark.
And yet again, Team Queso, what are you doing? Take that fight. Andres takes a fight, takes a lot of damage, and there, another free Corki package. What is happening, Rafa?
Sengoku just able to maneuver and out sidesteps the side of Team Queso here. And without the package threat, Sengoku, it seems like they could just start up this Rift Herald now.
Yeah, now they have the advantage. They have the team. There's 5 people from Sengoku right now, and unfortunately, Acolyte is waiting on in his base. And one is just pushing everyone away, showing everyone. Yet again, there's 3 people. Let's see if Team Queso can do it.
Kai has Exec Ultimatum. Watch how he uses it to dodge damage. Already lost onto the turret. Kai, not even concerned.
1 versus 4, and Kai does not die. And if you look at the opposite side, Acolyte in a 1 versus 3 got absolutely blasted. This is really showing how good the draft apparently is from Sengoku, because that Kami was not dying in the lane. Meanwhile, Acolyte on the Renekton, unfortunately not really able to do much. And here, this is what you want to do with the Rift Herald. Sengoku secures the mid lane turret, as opposed to Team Queso, who have the right now. He wants to make sure he applies the pressure on Team Queso. This is what Queso is missing.
Flash from Andres tries to secure the Dragon. Wild Growth already gets a knockup, but the Dragon's already been secured from Sengoku. And how well can they clean up? That is the answer and the response that Team Queso need to find. Bombs has already been used. The burst damage is through, but Andres finding second win. He's got the cooldowns. He's tracking down the Ziggs. Exhaust has been used. He's slowed down. There's a turret there. Team Queso can't find any more. They lost out on Acolyte, but they traded one back to Hawk.
That's another Dragon going over to Sengoku Gaming, but that's like 3 or 4 kills going over to Team Queso. Good response by Team Queso. We keep talking about it. So many Ziggs and Orianna players go for the late game approach, but he did it, and you can see it. Look at that damage.
Deathcap rushed, stalling out the Seraphs instead, but Hawk is on the forefront looking for the Deathmark play. Rush has found an isolated Vejos, picks up another one. The double assassins from Sengoku putting in work.
And even though Metanaut actually went for a stasis enchant and his ultimate and everything else, it was still not enough to survive that assassination from Hawk during that team fight. Just Sengoku Gaming playing those assassins truly to their powers and asserting their dominance in this game right now.
They're taking out a bottom tower as well, giving less round.
And exactly this situation happened as well, where they were losing the game and then just steal the Elder Dragon.
Sengoku, and I imagine they did their homework.
They're
not just rushing the Elder so lightly. They are making sure that they're putting pressure on the other side of the map so that Hawk will at least force one member from Team Queso to respond.
Definitely. Oh, that was a
huge
good
engage. Package delaying as much time as possible stasises from multiple Team Queso members, but Andres has already been eliminated. And if the jungler from Team Queso is gone, then it is an open field day for the rest of Sengoku to wipe out Team Queso.
Sengoku taking the game against Team Queso, showing them who's boss. That was probably the best package that Team Queso could have ever gotten. Vejos, Vejos was doing a good job in a 1v3, but that was probably the best package that Joey Skaggs could have ever gotten. And as Sengoku gets the prime gaming ace, they're going to be finishing the game as well. And this is 1-0 for Japan right now. This is 1-0 for Sengoku against Team Queso.
Sengoku moved to match point in their elimination round. Team Queso 1 game away from being sent home.